and the working class. They're all about Trump.
Yeah, I don't want you to lose your...
The other side.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other side is fighting for communism. Socialism, communism has killed 100 million people. I grew up in Soviet Union, so I know what I'm talking about. 65 million people died in China. That's what the Democrats are fighting for, and that's what we're against. You're calling us neo-Nazis.
Sorry, I missed where you're from?
I grew up in Soviet Union. I'm a U.S. citizen. I came here legally. Yes, that's my wife.
Hi.
Yeah, she's an American, but I grew up in Soviet Union. I know what socialism leads to. It leads to killing of millions of innocent people. And here we have all those people. They're all socialist communists. And that's what we want in this country? 100 million people. You're talking about neo-Nazis. How many Jews did Nazis kill? 6 million.
Right.
How many people did communists kill? 100 million. So why are you worried about neo-Nazis?
So
there are only 500 neo-Nazis here in the U.S. Look at these people. These are thousands of people. You're saying that all neo-Nazis are here many times over?
We're not saying that all neo-Nazis are here. We were asking about kind of the rise that's been happening.
No, they're asking about liberal stupidity, ignorance.
No, there is no rise. The rise is in nationalism. It's not in racism. It's in nationalism. We want secure borders. We want legal immigrants like me that came into this country.
How did you guys meet, by the way?
We met online.
Yeah, but you're laughing about it. What you want and what they want is hundreds of millions of people to die in this country. And
why do you think they've never said that? Where did you get that?
No, but that's what communism leads to. All these wonderful social programs. That's where they lead to.
We just watched something on YouTube recently that the person himself said that he was a socialist. He wanted socialism. And the person that was interviewing him, he said people like you would be locked up in a work camp.
Who said this? Sorry.
It was on YouTube. It was a recent interview. Do you know the guy? He was talking to somebody who said that he was a self-described socialist and he wanted socialism. And he said that you, the person that was interviewing him, people like you would be locked up in a work camp in a socialist society. And he was absolutely full of hatred for the conservative guy who was also from a former Soviet Union country.
So you're just to make sure I get your guys' argument correct here. You're saying that the rise of the neo-Nazism, white supremacy isn't really as big of a deal as the rise in communism. Yeah,
it's a fake rise in it does not exist. This is fake news media. What we have a rise in is in communism. People who haven't learned their history, in school. They were propagandized to hate capitalism, to hate their own country, to hate whites.
We have people that are asking about, there's a difference between socialism and communism.
Right.
And people are asking, do you know that difference between socialism?
What's the difference between light Nazism and real Nazism? That's what you're asking. Socialism is light communism. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you for light Nazism? No, you're not. That's why you shouldn't be for socialism, which is light communism. Any other questions?
So what do you think of the president's response to Charlottesville? Do you
Perfect, because these communists, these Antifa people, they want to overthrow the government. So they are the ones who provoked those people. Not all of them. All of them were neo-Nazis, KKK people, as the media is saying. Only a small part of them. A lot of them were Trump supporters. A lot of them were regular conservative people who don't want open borders, who don't want their culture to change.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good one, guys.